Hey guys, it's Abdul for the good folks over at Leon Tailoring, 809 North Delaware, downtown Indianapolis. No, just because it's tailor-made clothing does not mean it is out of your price range. You walk into Leon Tailoring, you'll see a great wide selection of clothes that are actually quite reasonable and quite affordable and very comparable to what you pay at the big box stores. It's just the fact that it's just better clothes that last longer. So don't let the tailoring part fool you. Swing on by Leon Tailoring and see what I'm talking about. Leon Tailoring, 809 North Delaware and downtown Indianapolis. That's Leon Tailoring, 809 North Delaware and downtown Indianapolis.
And so it is in that spirit that I want to conclude my remarks tonight by addressing a concern shared by all of us in this room. As has been reported in recent weeks, members of my campaign and this administration had to endure completely unacceptable and reprehensible conduct engaged in by my former chief of staff. His conduct was a betrayal of the trust placed in him as a public official, a betrayal of my trust, and most importantly, a violation of the city's responsibility to ensure safety and well-being for all employees. To former City of Indianapolis employee Caroline Ellert and former campaign employee Lauren Roberts, who I believe are with us tonight, I want to tell you both, and the third anonymous individual who also shared her story, how sorry I am for the harm that has occurred. And I apologize profoundly. There are no words to adequately acknowledge the bravery and the strength that you all have shown by coming forward to tell your stories and to advocate for systemic change across the city-county enterprise in the way that we protect our employees from sex harassment and associated retaliation. No one can possibly understand the pain that you have endured. But know that your decision to speak out for changes to better protect women and men of this city has not been in vain. When I learned of these allegations, I immediately referred them to HR professionals and legal counsel for investigation. I followed their advice, and sanctions were imposed. But the end results are not all that matters. And accountability does not end with my former chief of staff. I want to acknowledge that I myself fell short in two important respects. First, I regret that the two women who spoke up about this did not feel heard for far too long.
We weren't heard.
While it is appropriate and necessary to rely on HR professionals and legal counsel to conduct the investigations themselves, I should have communicated earlier and more clearly how seriously I took these allegations as the leader of the city and as an individual. Second, I take Ms. Ellert and Ms. Roberts to heart when they say that they did not feel they had a safe, confidential way of reporting serious misconduct like this. Over the last several days, I've studied the letter that they sent to me seeking systemic changes to our policies, training, and reporting processes. And I'm immediately moving to implement greater protections for the people who serve Indianapolis residents in response. First, while we must maintain respect for the legal processes that ensure employee confidentiality and protect due process rights, we can and we must and we will do more to make certain that all employees understand both their rights and the city's obligation to protect them. This starts with stronger sex harassment and abuse prevention policies. We will absolutely have these policies, and for that matter, our entire employee handbook reviewed and updated by a national firm, one without any local ties. We will work collaboratively with all of you on the City County Council to select that firm and direct that work. In addition, while a primer on sex harassment protections, policies, and reporting is already made available to all new employees upon hiring, we will, beginning this year, make the more extensive training, historically provided only to supervisors, mandatory on a recurring basis for every employee of this enterprise. In this way, every single person who serves this community will know their rights, their protections, their reporting obligations, and what to do if they are one day victimized by this unacceptable behavior.
Our taxes paid to assault these women. They're paying for Israelis to assault people in Israel. This is bullshit. I don't want my taxes spent to assault women. I don't want to assault people in Israel. Quit spending my money like this. I pay taxes, you spend it like this. You piece of shit.
Mayor, there's going to be one person speaking in this room at any given time. Another interruption, and you will be removed. Mr. Mayor, please continue.
But a workplace where employees are better protected also requires a better reporting system. In a matter of days, the city will roll out an anonymous online reporting form, a temporary measure that will ensure an anonymous venue is available to all employees as soon as possible, while we work to hire a third-party company to administer and manage anonymous reporting of abuse of any kind. Procurement of this service will take time, but the process is already in motion. Fourth, it is incumbent upon us as leaders to ensure every person who calls the city of Indianapolis their employer knows the availability of and access to free mental health support through our Employee Assistance Program, and that all members of our group health plan have access to additional behavioral health and services through Marathon Health, which includes visits at the health center, through virtual calls, and a mobile app. But it is not enough to just provide these free services to our employees. We must take steps to ensure everyone who works here knows how to access them. Over these last nearly 9 years, every single person who serves Indianapolis has been integral to what we have achieved together. We've weathered the storms of a global pandemic and the ravages of COVID-19, and we've come out stronger. We've begun the process of meaningfully addressing a long overdue reckoning on institutional racism and spurred a recommitment to local government with equity and inclusivity at its core. We've made historic investments in public safety, and we've made progress in helping make Indianapolis a safer community as a result. In short, we have worked together, all of us. With this budget and with these changes to our policies, let us together continue that important work. I thank you.